Why it sucks when you follow the 8 glasses a day myth. In this video I want to tell you, you're not a fucking camel. We've all heard it. Drink 8 glasses of water a day. But guess what? That rule is about as scientific as, don't swim after eating, or you'll drown. The truth is, hydration isn't a one-size-fits-all deal, and chugging water like you're prepping for a desert trek isn't doing you any favors. So this is the real science. Says, listen to your thirst, and don't fucking follow a random number. Your body is smarter than you think. It literally has a built-in hydration alarm system. It's called thirst. When you need water, your brain sends the message. Hey, buddy, time for a sip. If you ignore it, you might start feeling sluggish, dizzy, or have dry lips. But if you're guzzling water nonstop just to hit an arbitrary quota, you could actually be overdoing it. Think about ancient people. Did they have any stupid rules of drinking water? Of course not. They just listened to their body and drank or ate whatever or whenever they needed, and they didn't fucking have any stupid cancers or kidney stones. Surprise. Also think about this. Overhydration is a real thing, and it's not as harmless as you'd think. Drinking excessive amounts of water can dilute your blood sodium levels, a condition called hyponatremia, and make you feel nauseous, confused, or worse. So unless your goal is to pee every 5 minutes and risk flushing out essential minerals, maybe ease up on the constant sipping. Traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, because your kidneys aren't a water park. Now let's bring in some ancient wisdom. Traditional Chinese medicine takes hydration seriously, but not in the chug 8 glasses or die way. According to TCM, overloading on water can actually mess up your spleen and kidneys, which are like your body's natural water managers. So let's think about the spleen, which is your body's traffic controller. In TCM, the spleen is responsible for processing and distributing fluids. Think of it as a diligent office worker. Give it just the right amount of paperwork, water, and it'll keep everything running smoothly. But if you dump a mountain of files on its desk, aka drown yourself in water, it's going to get overwhelmed, slow down, and cause dampness, which is just a fancy way of saying you'll feel bloated, sluggish, and probably have some gnarly digestion issues. This is why TCM practitioners give cold water the side eye. Cold drinks slow down digestion, which means if you're gulping iced water all day, you're basically hitting the brakes on your body's internal engine. Ever feel bloated after drinking too much cold water? Yep, that's your spleen waving the white flag. Next is about the kidneys. You read the newspapers and it says drinking lots of fucking water to help breaking kidney stones. Wait a minute. Have you ever seen anyone drinking lots of water and killed all of the kidney stones? Your kidneys are not a bottomless pit. The kidneys in TCM are like your body's fuel reserves. They help regulate fluids, store vital energy, qi, and keep everything in balance. But if you're constantly drowning them in water, they'll have to work overtime, which can deplete your energy. That's why some people who drink too much water feel cold, tired, and have to pee every 5 seconds, because your kidneys feel cold and don't have any energy left to filter liquid. So, drinking too much water is the reason you've got kidney stones according to Chinese medicine, so you are cooked. Your kidneys are waving little protest signs, begging for a break. So, how much water should you drink? Instead of treating hydration like a math problem, try these common sense approaches. Drink when you're thirsty. Your body isn't dumb, it knows what it needs. So what do? Just check your pee. If it's light yellow, perfect, it's a good sign. If it's dark yellow, you should drink more. And if you drink water and your pee comes out clear like water, it means your kidneys didn't even filter, they are cold, overwhelmed by too much water. In that case, you ease up on your water intake. Now, consider your lifestyle. If you're sweating buckets in a hot climate, you'll need more water. If you're sitting in an air-conditioned office all day, probably not as much. It's all just common sense. Think about eating hydrating foods. Soups, fruits, and herbal teas count as fluids. 2. TCM-approved hydration includes drinks like barley water, to flush out dampness, and goji berry tea, to nourish your qi. So is it the verdict? Now, just relax. You're not a cactus. The 8 glasses a day rule is a myth, and overhydrating can actually backfire. Modern science and TCM agree. Drink based on your body's needs, not a made-up number. Your kidneys will thank you, your bladder will get a break, and you won't have to live life within 5 feet of a bathroom. This is my very first video to debunk shitty health myth. If you find my channel useful, hit the like and subscribe button so that you don't miss the next upload. Peace out.